Hello, everyone, and welcome inside this week's edition of To The Point, where we take you inside the lives of our student athletes that make up Tarleton State University. This week, we're on the volleyball court, and it's with senior middle blocker Natalya Chatham out of Houston, Texas. Nat, thank you for giving us the time this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, Nat, so first and foremost, before we get into the things going on in your life, we have to ask about your family and friends back in Houston right now going on. It's one of the hotbeds of this pandemic. We want to check in and make sure everything is good back home.
Everything's great. Everyone's just staying out of the way, staying indoors and being safe. My mom had me on lockdown when I was there to just keep me away from everyone, following the guidelines. But everyone's really good. Everyone's staying safe.
We've discussed how these kinds of times, they add emphasis to family, but I was joking with you that it really doesn't change much for you. Family is such an important part of your life and who you are. Kind of take us inside that and the role they play in your day-to-day life.
Like you said, like my family is everything. My mom and my dad are one of my biggest inspirations. They push me to be a better person, player, every day. So I'm so glad we got the chance to get even closer through this pandemic. And, the bond was always going to be forever. So we're going to be like this forever.
There's a lot of free time during the pandemic. I know you'd spend all of it with your family if you could, but you got to find ways to keep yourself entertained. What have you been up to during the pandemic to keep yourself busy?
I'm actually really glad I got to rest a lot, going through a little bit of injury from the season. So that was a great thing that happened to me. I actually learned how to cook, So if anyone wants to challenge me in the kitchen, I'm up for that because I think I'm pretty good.
Probably Chatham in the kitchen. I can't imagine cooking in there just like you do on the hardwood, girl. We look at what's going on here on campus for you. Talked about your importance of family, and I feel like your family here, one big part of it at least, is Charlotte Bradshaw. There's a really interesting and a deep relationship there that you have with her. Talk about that and what it means to have her to lean on here in Stephenville when you're away from home.
Me and Charlotte are really close. I consider her one of my best friends. And, when I first visited here, she was one of the first persons to introduce herself to me. So I'm so glad we have a bond that's going to last forever as well. We push each other every day to be better, and we're really close. So we're so goofy. We're like the same person. So I love us.
Lucky number 13. You got to keep Char close, right, when you're here in Stephenville. So you two are going to help lead Tarleton volleyball into the WAC this year. What is the most exciting about making that journey?
I'm really excited to play D1 volleyball again. I was at UTSA, another D1, and, going to Tarleton, they were a D2 at a time. But I think it was kind of like heaven sent for me to play D1 volleyball again because here we are about to play in the WAC conference. So I'm really excited about it. It's going to be high competition, and I'm just ready to get back on the court.
Those shoes fit well. You've worn them before at UTSA. Now you get to wear them again here in purple and white. Okay, Nat, tell us one thing the average person might not know about Natalya Chatham.
A lot of people don't know that I used to play the viola. I know it's like, everyone's like, really? Like, you play the viola? I'm like, yeah. Like, I started in the 7th grade, and I stopped my sophomore year of high school because it was kind of conflicting with volleyball and basketball. But yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at it. So that's kind of like a hidden talent I have.
Cooking, playing, music, all kinds of talents from Natalya Chatham. They extended the classroom as well, girl. I know majoring in kinesiology, final year here in college. Kind of take us through that. Give us an update what's going on in the classroom right now.
Everything's good. I just took a summer class. I ended that pretty well. I'm just going with the flow. I'm studying to be a physical therapist. So hopefully, with all the circumstances going on, I can continue to do that. I know things are looking really rough right now, but I'm just going to do my best, go with the flow, and continue doing great in school.
Poised for great things on and off the court. There's nobody I like chatting with more. Natalya, thank you for giving me the time today.
Thank you for having me.
Natalya Chatham, your senior middle blocker for Mary Schindler's volleyball team as they get ready for their first year inside the Western Athletic Conference. It's about to wrap things up for us here on To The Point. Don't forget to follow Tarleton Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, don't forget to tune in next week here as it will be Texan head men's basketball coach Billy Gillespie. He'll sit down with Casey Hogan and give you the lowdown on what all is going on with his program.
Everyone is trying to do their part, especially now. And your Ford dealer is built to lend a hand. If your vehicle needs service, just call. Ford service centers are essential to your community and are still open. Find out about pickup and delivery options from participating Ford dealers. Plus, they've implemented enhanced cleaning measures for added peace of mind. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us do our part and help take care of you.